استدیو
You can see that news anchor left the desk as debris shot out into the studio there. Iran condemned the attack on the television building.
صدایی که شنیدید فضای غبارآلوده استدیو
یونس شادلو سردبیر گروه دفاعی خبرگزاری صدا و سیما در این چند سال در تمام عملیات‌های وعده صادق جلوه اقتدار ایران و شکست هیمنه رژیم صهیونیستی رو به تصویر کشیدیم. اینجا سازمان صدا و سیماست، مرکز فرماندهی جنگ رسانه ایران و مرکز به قدرت کشیدن تصویر اقتدار ایرانی و ایرانی جماعت و شکست هیمنه رژیم کودک کش صهیونیستی. من نمیدونم چند تا از همکارام داخل بودن. من طبقه اول بودم، بمباران شد. نمیدونم چند تا از همکارام شهید شدن، نمیدونم چند نفر مجروح شدن. گفته بودن تخلیه کنیم منطقه اسرا، اما همه تا آخرین لحظه وایسن تا تصویر اقتدار ایران رو به جهان نشون بدن، چیزی که رژیم صهیونیستی نمیخواد. این ثمره نخواستنش. فکر کرده سازمان صدا و سیما رو بزنه چی میشه؟ بدترش رو میبینید.
לפני מספר שעות תקפנו את מרכז התקשורת של המשטר האיראני ששימש את הכוחות המזוינים של איראן. המרכז שהותקף משמש כרשות השידור האיראנית. על פי המודיעין שבידינו, המרכז שימש את כוחות לקידום פעולות צבאיות בכסות אמצעים ונכסים אזרחיים. כוחות לקידום פעולות צבאיות בכסות אמצעים ונכסים אזרחיים. פעילות המרכז התבצעה בשליחות והכוונה ישירה של משמרות המהפכה. המהפכה קורא לאורך שנים להשמדת מדינת ישראל ולרצח העם. תהיה במרחב ופינינו אותה כדי למנוע ככל הניתן את הפגיעה בבלתי מעורבים.
Just hours ago, deliberately targeted the office of Iran's news agency during a live broadcast. This appalling attack constitutes a blatant war crime and a direct assault on press freedom. The Israeli regime has once again demonstrated that it is the foremost enemy of truth. It holds the disgraceful record of being the world's leading perpetrator of violence against journalists and media professionals. In response to this barbaric attack and aggression, Iran exercised its inherent right to self-defense in line with the Article 51 of Charter.
Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei.
So are you going to target the supreme leader?
Look, we're doing what we need to do. I'm not going to get into the details, but we've targeted their top nuclear scientists. It's basically Hitler's nuclear team.
But U.S. officials tell us that the president flatly rejected a plan, an opportunity that the Israelis had to take out the supreme leader. Do you understand his concern? My understanding is his concern is that this would escalate the conflict beyond where it is already.
It's not going to escalate the conflict. It's going to end the conflict.
Heavy traffic was seen on major highways leading out of Tehran.
IRNA reported that 5 car bombs exploded across Tehran after an Israeli wave of airstrikes across the Islamic Republic. So according to reports in Iran, in the explosions, more nuclear scientists were eliminated, and footage published on the social media networks showed smoke plumes across Iran's capital. And amidst the car bomb explosions and the continued Air Force strikes in Tehran, many residents were documented leaving the city. Iran's traffic police chief testified to a surge in the number of vehicles streaming out of the capital at each exit from the city, and the New York Times reported long lines at gas stations.
Highways leading out of Tehran, including roads toward Saveh in the southwest and Mashhad in the east, as residents appeared to flee the capital. Tens of thousands of residents are fleeing the Iranian capital Tehran due to Israeli attacks. That came as fresh attacks targeted Iran's energy infrastructure, including fuel supplies and a top natural gas field. There were traffic jams on roads leading out of the city while others.
And meanwhile, an eyewitness to the strikes in Tehran told Reuters that indeed several areas were struck simultaneously and called on Iran's supreme leader. They just struck right now.
Did you get caught short when it got cold? Make sure
the war. These are the calls of some Iranian people. And amidst the car bomb explosions, the continued Air Force strikes in Tehran, many residents were documented leaving the city. And Iran's traffic police chief testified to a surge of number of vehicles. Guys, this is something crazy. It's not normal to hear these reports from a people that was under this evil regime for so long, because this regime was oppressing the Iranian people, and now they feel that they have an option to rebel.
Iran isn't just a threat to Israel, they're a threat to the entire world. For years, they've outsourced terror like it's a business model, arming proxies to do their dirty work across the globe. Their terror campaign didn't start with Israel. 1983, Beirut, 241 American servicemen killed by Hezbollah, one of Iran's favorite proxies. 1992, Buenos Aires, Iranian-backed terrorists bombed the Israeli embassy, killing 29 and injuring 200. 1994, again Buenos Aires, same playbook. A Jewish center bombed, 85 people dead. And yes, the Iranian regime's fingerprints are all over it. 2012, Bangkok, a botched Iranian assassination attempt on Israeli diplomats. Although it was a failure, the intent was loud and clear. 2015, Iran supplied weapons and training to Houthi rebels, leading to attacks on Saudi Arabia and other regional targets. 2020, we can't forget, Iran launched ballistic missiles at US military bases in Iraq. See the pattern? This isn't just about the Middle East. Iran's reach is global. Their proxies, plans, and explosives span continents. You can ignore it until their terror reaches you.
The Iranian Ayatollah regime has worked relentlessly on a calculated plan with one primary goal: to destroy the state of Israel, the only nation state of the Jewish people. Their empire of evil took every effort to spread global and regional terror with its proxies, incite anti-Semitism, and above all, develop nuclear weapons. These are not just threats to our nation, but to the very fabric of peace and security in the Middle East and the world.